Hello, Chris Green here, the Flood Insurance Guru. Today we're talking about what happens when the flood zone on your listing changes. Maybe it's already under contract. Maybe you just haven't listed. This is probably sending you into a panic. You have no idea really what to do. And actually, this is a lot more common than you think. So what happens is these flood zones, preliminary maps come out, and FEMA issues them in the local newspaper for 90 days. Well, on the 91st day, they go into effect. But unfortunately, when you ordered that zone determination or you checked that zone when you got the listing, you kind of assumed that's what the zone was going to be. But now what's happened is the zone has changed. Say it's been on the market 30 days, 45 days, and your market's changed. So what do you do when that happens? Well, you have a few options. Option one is you can take advantage of what's called the new map rules. And what this means is to say that this property was put into a high-risk flood zone from a low risk. And then you still have access to the low risk rates for up to 12 months. So if you have a buyer that's looking at buying that house, it's probably going to cost them about $400 or $500 a year for flood insurance. So that's option one. Option two is you can get an elevation certificate done and see if the home is above the base flood elevation on all the levels and get the property removed. Now this generally will take about 30 to 60 days to get done. Option three is you can look at the private market depending on the buyer's loan type. If they have a conventional, a non-government loan, you can look at the private market and look at getting flood insurance through that. But unfortunately, once the zone changes, there's not really a whole lot else you can do about getting it completely removed unless you can get an elevation certificate. FEMA will give you up to 12 months to get coverage on this house. However, that bank's going to order what's called a zone determination right before the closing just to double check things normally. And normally this is where the problem comes into play. We had several closings in 2018 that were impacted this way in the Oxford, Alabama area. Where zones had changed and customers really weren't sure what to do. So if you have a listing where the flood zone changes, or you have a house that's under contract and the flood zone changes, this is how to approach it. If you've got questions about this type of situation, you can reach us, floodinsuranceguru.com, our Facebook or YouTube channel, The Flood Insurance Guru. You can even give us a call at 205-451-4294. Thank you.